These Nigerian bloggers, they can be really, really annoying. They try to provoke Ghanaians, but we are ready for this provocation. We are ready for it. Whether it's a form of provocation or whatever they are trying to do, we are waiting for the 20th of September, not even 21st. After the 6th demo, if they don't go into hiding and try anything, I am not threatening anybody. Now, I'm giving out a word of caution. Ghanaians, we are too soft when it comes to fighting for our own country. We are very soft. But this time, you don't have a leader that is soft. If you don't see your president as your leader, then see me as your leader. Listen to me. At all cost, we must protect our country. That no president can be there forever. I mentioned the presidents and we have forgotten about all of them. President Akufo-Addo just left power 7 months ago. How many people remember President Akufo-Addo leadership again? How many people talk about President Akufo-Addo? How many people remember? So all these leaders who sit, MPP were in power. All these guys who were there today, who talks about? Do you remember any minister from the MPP in the last government? Not. So nobody should think he's powerful when you are in power. No, power comes from the people, not from the government. You understand?
Yeah.
The people are the power, not the government. So what the people want is what the government must do, not the opposite. So if the government is listening, we will not entertain anything called Yam Festival in this country again. Never. Never again. If anybody thinks he's that strong, and any policeman or soldier man who thinks that he's going to stop us from stopping this Yam Festival, and any Nigerian man who thinks he's so powerful that he's going to come and do Yam Festival on our soil against our will when we are in pain right now, trying to resolve their barbaric attitude in our country and their criminal activities. We are trying to resolve it quietly. They want to provoke us again. Then we are ready for that 21st of September. This is right. After the 6th of September, we will see what will happen until 21st of September. This attitude of these Nigerians thinking that somebody is shielding them, that person will have to show his face. We want that person to show his face. But I tell you, when people get to the street, no government, no police can stop them. When people are on the street, no military can stop them. Because the military themselves will be on the street. The police will join on the street. When it comes to sovereignty of Ghana, it is their duty as policemen, as military men, as national intelligence officers and everything to protect our country for us. What we are doing is not our duty. If government and national security was doing their duty, we will not be doing and saying the things we are doing or saying. I'm a presidential candidate, for God's sake. Why should I be worrying myself about that? Because I want vote. If I want vote, I'd rather keep quiet. But I don't care how many people vote for me or vote against me when it comes to my sovereignty. When it comes to protecting my people. If I will step on toes of individuals, I will step on those toes to make sure that the right thing is done.
I believe this is sounding more of politics rather than the constitution of that same Ghana. Because you lost, and whatever the president is supporting, I believe you are using everything you have just to oppose it. I believe at this point in time, let's call it spade a spade. If you are saying this simply because of the New Yam Festival they are planning to do on the 20th of this September, if I'm not mistaken, it goes to show that you just want to be that kind of a dictator to Ghanaian. because almost like celebration, almost like mode of worship, if your country do not forbid a situation whereby I'm worship in any way I feel is right without trying to disobey the rule of law in that same Ghana, I believe the New Yam Festival Igbos normally celebrate every year is not disobeying the rule of law. You just want to use that to make noise and cause chaos. And at this point in time, if you so much believe in rule of law, so long as the president said there's need to give them time so that they can amend some portion of the constitution that will make things work out harmoniously, I believe you will also be of that same opinion so that people will not take the laws into their able hands. Now, if whatever you are preaching come to bear that all Nigerians must go, they must not stay or rather practice or do whatever they intend to do in Ghana, they must leave. Don't you think in any advantage, there's also disadvantage? There are so many Ghanaians that this issue will also affect, whether you like it or not, because we have so many Ghanaians ladies who married to some Nigerians that are doing marvelously well. And we also have some Nigerian ladies who married to some Ghanaians that today they are also doing marvelously well. By the time you now begin to cause this chaos, acrimony, instigate one another, believe you me, some persons will also be affected. So I want to sue for peace. And just where your president have said that there's need for people to forget about acrimonies and harmonize and do things the way it should be. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section once again. Share and follow the page. For the record, war is not get friend. Peace gets so many family, and there's need for us to obey the rule of law. Even if there are some Nigerians which you might think that are flouting the law, so long as you are not at the helm of affairs, you are not the president, you don't have any position officially you are occupying at the moment, please try as much as possible to obey the law and don't ever in any way instigate one another. If all Nigerians have to leave Ghana to their dear country, have it at the back of your mind. We still have some few Ghanaians who are doing marvelously well in their various businesses of their endeavor, that Nigeria might also reciprocate, that will also be affected as well. So I believe instead of us to preach peace and see the need for Africans to be united, all this issue of you go your own, the other one should go their separate ways, I believe it shouldn't be a thing we should be so proud of. I live in the UK. There's every year, I always see some particular group of persons, most especially from the Asia, the way they dressed. Most times, they will block a certain major street, take permission, do their festival. On a yearly basis, they always do it every August. I believe they are Indians because of the way they dressed. The British that gave us that independence have never in any way go against it simply because they feel they are Christian in nature. Why would they be practicing Hinduism or whatever practice they are doing in their soil? But they so much believe in the rule of law. They so much believe in do whatever you tend to do, but don't break the law. I believe the New Yam Festival has nothing to do with breaking the law. I see no reason why Ghanaians, somebody like you, should be so afraid of the practice. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section once again. Share and follow the page. For the record, make peace reign everybody day.